Welcome. Hold on, y'all. Welcome. I'm gonna wait a few minutes to share my little stuff out. I tell you, when you don't go live for like 1 or 2 days, it kick you right on out the aneurysm, whatever it's called. Hey, coffee baby, how you doing, girl? What's up, baby? What is happening with you? What's going on? Let me share myself out, friend. Share myself out. Tell somebody come over. We got church tomorrow, coffee. I missed last Sunday because it was my stepdad's celebration, so I didn't have time to do it. We got 3 people that then came through and hit the thumbs up. Thank y'all. I'm great. I'm doing good. I'm actually doing good. I'm in a great mood. I had my morning this morning. You know how you have a morning. Sometimes you get in your feelings about stuff, and I'm a Gemini, and sometimes people be like, signs don't matter. Yes, they do. Because, and then, you got to send you somebody. You always advising somebody else, and God will send you somebody to get you out of your feelings. So I'm out of my feelings. I'm out of it. It was a little struggle. Um, but I came out of it. I just hate, I don't hate, let me not say that, and not curse the people, but I just sometimes I be wanting people to show the same love that I show. But who am I to want somebody to show the same thing when they probably wasn't even built like that? You know what I'm saying? They do, but I stay in my happy place. Yes, but we human sometimes. My girl Coffee, and sometimes we just be like, you want people to treat you the same way that that you would do for them. And a long time ago, I had to tell somebody that. I think it was my sister. I had to tell her somebody had owed her some money, and I had to tell, and she seen them go shopping, and she was so upset about it. And I was like, you can't be mad. I told her what I needed today. This was years ago. I told her that, and I said everybody is not built the same. You might bring it to their attention, and they might not even know that they done that. Like, I didn't, you know what I'm saying? Long story short, the moral of the story is that you cannot expect people to do the same things, the good heart that you got, the morals that you got. You cannot expect people to have that same little heart. Everybody got a different heart. I shower with love, but I would never expect people because you would say, yes, coffee. Let me throw you up here because that is the truth. You're gonna stay disappointed. And it was just a moment that I had my little feelings. I'm out of them. And it was a process. Some people just still stay mad. I can't because life is too short. But I had to sit back and I had to be like, you know what? If you point this thing out to people, you're gonna look like the bad person, and it's gonna escalate. So sometimes you just gotta trust God and let it go. Good morning. Good evening. It's 6 o'clock on the dot. Marissa, what's going on, friend? So I count it all joy. I got my spirit back. Thanks to my friend Justice. And I got it back. But you cannot. I just when you born off of morals and things like that, and you love on people, and you can't expect them to do the same thing because everybody ain't built the same. So that's what I learned today. Yeah, that's what I learned today. I've been knew it because I have advised people of the same things myself. But when it hits you, it's a little different, coffee. So, but anyway, we're gonna move on from there. The devil can't have my joy. He ain't give it to me, and he can't take it away. Okay. So, yeah, I took one of them McDonald's cups. I done washed it out. I done filled it full of ice and put me some good piece of water in it. Yes. Marissa said, thank you, Justice, for having my sister back. Yes, Justice is on the back scene. Justice don't even type. She don't do nothing. She just in the chat. I'm pretty sure she's in the chat. I mean, I'm like 100% she's in the chat. But Justice, shout out to you because it'd be hard to give um Let's Talk with Love some advice, because she already be knowing, but she sometimes, you can advise everybody else, but you need it for yourself. Let's just say that. But let's just get on with the commentary today. My girl Coffee No Cream, she said she showered with, she showed people love. She said, but I never expected of people because you will stay disappointed. That is, I'm gonna leave that up here because that right there, that's the thing. So anyway, y'all, so I came across this story. I have to keep staying like I was. I was going live every day, sometimes twice a day, trying to stay in the algorithm. So I got to keep going back to that, y'all. I can't worry about right now we got to be walking on water. Like Peter was supposed to do. We got to keep our eyes on Jesus. We can't worry about what's around us. We can't worry about the winds that's blowing hard and the trees is leaning with the people, whatever's going on. We can't worry about that. So we have to keep our eyes on Jesus. So I got to continue with my assignment. My assignment is my channel that I don't get paid for, but I'm very happy and excited about coming up here every single day, talking to you guys, lifting you guys up, and y'all lifting me up as well. I'm excited about it. Okay. I got another channel that's coming. I was doing commentary on Peach McIntyre, doing it with love. I got the scratch that I seen something on her the other day, last week, and and in my spirit it said I could not do that commentary on her no more. Even though I wasn't tearing her down, I was kind of talking to her with love, giving her some godly advice. But I seen something on her, and I can't touch it no more. So I have to move with the Holy Spirit. I cannot. But I have another channel that's coming over there. If y'all not subscribed to it, I'm going to change the name. I got to make sure before I touch it. But anyway, it's getting ready to change up over there. But anyway, we're here today because of the simple fact that the channel said when you can't trust your family, shaking my damn head. Okay? That's the name of that's the title. Okay? He smoked my J. Then he dumped her body after unaliving her. And then he put her in the garbage truck compactor. Okay? Y'all know what type of stories I come up with. It's awareness, trying to show people that you really can't trust nobody. God said trust no man. Trust him. Just because people is blood to you does not mean that you can trust them. You can love them, you can like them, but you can't trust everybody. And this is the awareness. This is the eye opener. Because this was her own cousin. Okay? He smoked a J with her. Then he dumped her body, unalived her, and put her in the garbage truck, y'all. Her cousin. Your cousins are your first best friend. Those are your first friends. That cousin either come from your father, sister, or brother, or your mother, sister, or brother. The blood is tight. You probably can get a blood transfusion from your cousin, a kidney from your cousin. And this is what happened to her. So let's go to the story because I have not watched the story.
Post flyers of my baby.
I wish I could take it back.
This is the heartbreaking story of how a 17-year-old girl lost her life at the hands of her own cousin. Zion Foster was a talented and fun-loving girl who was killed by her cousin, Jalen Brazier, a 23-year-old young man who Zion died as a result of that. It was later discovered that Jalen threw Zion's dumpster and lied to the police about her disappearance.
Police believe Zion is dead.
Wait.
Zion has been missing since she left her home in East Point in January and never returned. Police believe Zion's cousin, Jalen Brazier, is responsible for her death.
Zion Foster was born on July 15, 2004, in East Point, Michigan. She was the eldest of 6 children and had a close bond with them. They lived with their mother, Sierra Milton, who worked as a nurse at a local hospital. Zion's father, Michael Foster, was not very involved in her life and had a strained relationship with Sierra. Zion attended East Detroit High School, where she was a senior and an honor roll student. She had a 3.8 GPA and was planning to graduate in June 2022. She was a devout Christian who attended church regularly and prayed every day. She also read the Bible and other inspirational books to keep her faith strong. She believed that God had a plan for her life and that she would achieve her goals. Jalen Brazier, born on October 10, 1999, in Detroit, Michigan, was the cousin of Zion from her father's side of the family. He lived with his mother and his younger brother in Detroit. He did not attend school or have a stable job or income. He had a history of and criminal activity. He had been arrested several times for theft, battery, and lying to the police. He was involved in a romantic relationship with a woman who had a child from a previous relationship. The relationship between Zion and Jalen was not very close or frequent. They occasionally hung out together at family gatherings or at Jalen's place in Detroit. Zion's mother, Sierra Milton, told news outlet that she did not know much about Jalen or his lifestyle. She said that she trusted Zion to make good decisions and that she did not think that Jalen would harm her. Zion had gone to work at the Detroit Wind Company in East Point, Michigan, where she had recently started working as a waitress. She finished her shift around 10 p.m. and was picked up by Sierra's boyfriend. She went home and spent some time with her family in Sierra's bedroom. They joked and talked about their day and their plans. Around 10:45 p.m., Zion asked Sierra if she could go hang out with Jalen at his place in Detroit. Sierra agreed and let Zion go with him. Zion only took a small purse and her phone with her. She did not take a jacket or any other belongings with her. Sierra told Dateline that Zion sent her a text at 12:59 a.m., saying, to let her know that she was on her way home. Sierra checked her phone's location tracker and saw that Zion was still at Jalen's place. She waited for Zion to come home, but she never did. What happened at Jalen's place that night remains unclear.
Jesus.
According to Jalen's statement to the police, he and Zion smoked together until Zion stopped breathing. He said that he panicked and did not call 911 or seek any medical help for Zion. He said that he wrapped Zion's body in a blanket and put it in his car trunk. He then drove around the city looking for a place to dispose of it. He eventually found a dumpster behind an apartment complex along with bags and other items.
Your Honor, he helped me post flyers of my baby.
I wish I could take it back.
This is the heartbreaking story of how a 17-year-old girl lost her life at the hands of her own cousin. Zion Foster was a talented and fun-loving girl who was killed by her cousin, Jalen Brazier, a 23-year-old young man who Zion died as a result of that. It was later discovered that Jalen threw Zion's dumpster and lied to the police about her disappearance.
Police believe Zion is dead.
Wait, let me cut this off.
Zion has been missing since she left her home in East Point in January and never returned.
Hold on.
Police believe Zion's cousin, Jalen Brazier, is responsible for her death.
Zion Foster was born on July 15, 2004, in East Point, Michigan. She was the eldest of 6 children and had a close bond with them. They lived with their mother, Sierra Milton, who worked as a nurse at a local hospital. Zion's father, Michael Foster, was not very involved in her life and had a strained relationship with Sierra. Zion attended East Detroit High School, where she was a senior and an honor roll student. She had a 3.8 GPA and was planning to graduate in June.
So I'm gonna stop it for a minute. So Coffee, my girl, she said she seen this. She said it happened last year. She said, and he lied. So what happened? Like, did he do something to her? Because he said it was smoking and she passed out and he panicked and put in a dumpster. That don't make sense to me. Because that's your cousin. So did you do something else to her? Somebody talk to me. Do y'all feel like that he did? Because if that's your cousin and y'all smoke, and I'm pretty sure your family know that you smoke. Okay? So if that would have happened, 911 would have been called or something like that. So, in my opinion, like I feel like something else happened. And then you took her phone and said that she was on her way home, but she never was. Did something else happen for you to panic like that and say that? I don't know. Let me listen because I don't know. I don't know.
June 2022. She was a devout Christian who attended church regularly and prayed every day. She also read the Bible and other inspirational books to keep her faith strong. She believed that God had a plan for her life and that she would achieve her goals. Jalen Brazier, born on October 10, 1999, in Detroit, Michigan, was the cousin of Zion from her father's side of the family. He lived with his mother and his younger brother in Detroit. He did not attend school or have a stable job or income. He had a history of abuse and criminal activity. He had been arrested several times for theft, battery, and lying to the police. He was involved in a romantic relationship with a woman who had a child from a previous relationship. The relationship between Zion and Jalen was not very close or frequent. They occasionally hung out together at family gatherings or at Jalen's place in Detroit. Zion's mother, Sierra Milton, told news outlet that she did not know much about Jalen or his lifestyle. She said that she trusted Zion to make good decisions and that she did not think that Jalen would harm her. Zion had gone to work at the Detroit Wing Company in East Point, Michigan, where she had recently started working as a waitress. She finished her shift around 10 p.m. and was picked up by Sierra's boyfriend. She went home and spent some time with her family in Sierra's bedroom. They joked and talked about their day and their plans. Around 10:45 p.m., Zion asked Sierra if she could go hang out with Jalen at his place in Detroit. Sierra agreed and let Zion go with him. Zion only took a small purse and her phone with her. She did not take a jacket or any other belongings with her. Sierra told Dateline that Zion sent her a text at 12:59 a.m., saying, to let her know that she was on her way home. Sierra checked her phone's location tracker and saw that Zion was still at Jalen's place. She waited for Zion to come home, but she never did. What happened at Jalen's place that night remains unclear. According to Jalen's statement to the police, he and Zion smoked together until Zion stopped breathing. He said that he panicked and did not call 911 or seek any medical help for Zion. He said that he wrapped Zion's body in a blanket and put it in his car trunk. He then drove around the city looking for a place to dispose of it. He eventually found a dumpster behind an apartment complex along with some trash bags and other items.
Your Honor, he helped me post flyers of my baby.
I wish I could take it back.
This is the heartbreaking story of how a 17-year-old girl lost her life at the hands of her own cousin. Zion Foster was a talented and fun-loving girl who was killed by her cousin, Jalen Brazier, a 23-year-old young man who Zion died as a result of that. It was later discovered that Jalen threw Zion's dumpster and lied to the police about her disappearance.
Police believe Zion is dead. Zion has been missing since she left her home in East Point in January and never returned. Police believe Zion's cousin, Jalen Brazier, is responsible for her death.
Zion Foster was born on July 15, 2004, in East Point, Michigan. She was the eldest of 6 children and had a close bond with them. They lived with their mother, Sierra Milton, who worked as a nurse at a local hospital. Zion's father, Michael Foster, was not very involved in her life and had a strained relationship with Sierra. Zion attended East Detroit High School, where she was a senior and an honor roll student. Jalen was not very close or frequent. They occasionally hung out together at family gatherings or at Jalen's place in Detroit. Zion's mother, Sierra Milton, told news outlet that she did not know much about Jalen or his lifestyle. She said that she trusted Zion to make good decisions and that she did not think that Jalen would harm her. Zion had gone to work at the Detroit Wing Company in East Point, Michigan, where she had recently started working as a waitress. She finished her shift around 10 p.m. and was picked up by Sierra's boyfriend or any other belongings with her. Sierra told Dateline that Zion sent her a text at 12:59 a.m., saying to let her know that she was on her way home. Sierra checked her phone's location.
We keep playing it over and over. This one is.
He said that he wrapped Zion's body in a blanket and put it in his car trunk.
Hey,
Here we go with another unsponsored video, child. Now y'all know my son plays sports, so we got to do it. What?
I don't get it. Yeah, Marissa, I don't get it. Like I gotta find that story again. And if Coffee, you still in here, let me know what happened because I don't understand. I really don't understand. Like, what did he do to her? Because that video right there, that one is just saying that allegedly that they was smoking and she died, and then in the thing it said he unalived her. Like, what did he do? Did he assault her? I don't know. And then on the comments, one person said, I think he already out or he's getting out. I don't know. I just don't know. I'm not understanding. So I have to pull that thing back up and I got to look at it myself. I got to try to find it somewhere else. That was on TikTok, but I got to try to find it on YouTube because that was just terrible. But that's her cousin, so we definitely can't trust them either. We just can't. The demons don't not touch them because they're your cousins. The demons they go inside your cousins too. We don't kill you. No one unless it's laced with some heavy stuff. Exactly, Marissa. But to my knowledge, I don't know what they trying to say because that video right there just kept playing the same thing over and over. So we're going to have to go back and do a part 2 on this and try to find out what happened. Because I really want to know, like, was it really the weed or did he do something else? Because I know if I was a person that was smoking with my cousin and they passed out, oh, we call him the ambulance, baby. Because your cousin is like your brother or your sister. So I have no clue. I have no clue what happened. Coffee said he killed her and put her in a compactor, but I think he R-worded her too. We would never know. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm getting at, Coffee. Thank you. Because I'm like, that didn't make sense what they just showed us on that video. So I'm gonna have to do a part 2 on this because I'm pretty sure they did probably a R kit on her to see if he done that, but I don't know if they couldn't because he put her in a trash dumpster, and I don't know how long that her body stayed there, and it was no results to it, but something had happened because that's not making sense. That's not making sense because you could easily call the ambulance and be like, look, my cousin, she was smoking and she passed out. You panic and took her to a dumpster. That doesn't make sense. Marissa said that's crazy, Coffee. Jesus. Yes, it is. It just don't make sense to me. So he have done something terrible. Terrible. And somebody on that thing, I hope they was mistaken saying that it was a cover up. That's exactly what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. But I wanted to at least get the video, the benefit of the doubt, to tell me like really what happened. Because like what in the hell? You did not, sir, smoking with your cousin. She was grown, I think, to go over there with her cousin. Oh, I just don't know. I don't know. But just Lord just be with him, with us. It's just a time. I was going to do a story about this pastor that lived 45 minutes away from here. He went viral. He's all over the world. But then I couldn't remember if I did the story on him or not, but I think I didn't. But he lives in Fayetteville, North Carolina. And that's where we be going. If y'all be looking at our videos when I go out with my family, that's where we go. But that's where his church is. I think I talked about this, but I talk about a lot of pastors, so I cannot remember. But this is going viral where he absolutely, I didn't talk about it. The story that I did yesterday kind of sound like it, but he's went viral, and he is the bishop of his church too. I know the man that we talked about yesterday was the bishop of his church also, but this man, he got some photos out of him. Wait, y'all. Um, we got some photos out of him having intercourse with another member of the church, which that's fine if that's what they want to do. That's what two men want to do. That's let them do it. But the videos have begun to surface the internet and they went viral. And he came on and he did a confession about it. Y'all already know we nobody to judge over here. That's them. But the story have went viral. He's up there and he's explaining why and how, but he never would have told. If them pictures, he would have still been up there doing what he do, pastoring and doing what he want to do. If the pictures would have never came out. So that's what my issue is. Like, why do you wait until you get caught to tell? So where was your conviction to come tell the congregation, like, look, I am having intercourses with one of my male members of the church. I feel so bad. I feel so bad. And I don't think that that's right. What I'm doing, I feel like that it should have been a little sincere like that. Not when the pictures go viral and it shows who you are, and then you come online and then you begin to get convicted through the pictures. That's not how conviction works, in my opinion. Convictions work before you expose. That conviction is when you actually expose yourself. So that's why he's sorry, because he has to come to the front of the class. Exactly, Coffee. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. He is sorry now because he got to come to they didn't put him in the front of the class. But that's not how conviction works. Conviction absolutely works when you say, hey, I have been having intercourses with this one of my shouting partners. We around here shouting around this church, and when we leave the church, we go and we make these videos, and we is having dirty sex. And it feels good to me, and I know this is wrong, but this is what I'm doing. That's conviction. I asked my members to forgive me because this very thing that I'm preaching, I'm actually doing it. I'm doing everything that I'm preaching about. But no, sir, he waits to the videos. Please do a story on the punk that marked his pregnant sister and her husband this week. Where is it at? Tell me where it is, Coffee. Tell me where it is. Tell me where I need to go look for it. And see if you can go give me the title of it so I can do it. But yeah, he got convicted after the picture scrolled. That's not conviction. I'm sorry, that's just my opinion. We all are wrong. God gonna judge us all the same. I'm not no better than him. We ain't none of us. Let me screenshot that. Said Maple Heights. Let me screenshot it, baby. I'm gonna go find that right there. But none of us, I got it, Coffee. But none of us are perfect. But I'm just saying, I convict myself. Look, I'm out here. I'm out here in this mess, and the Lord told me I can't do it. So I don't do it. That's how you convict yourself. But I'm gonna show y'all a video of him in his confession. Give me a second. I'm gonna play my boy channel. Y'all subscribe to Carlos King. He got the T. Keep the T over there. I was gonna go on YouTube. Carlos, I hope you ain't mad, but I'm about to pull it up. I don't even care. I'm about to pull it up right in this second. But this is the man. Carlos got it from he got it from Instagram too, so he's not gonna be too mad. Okay. All right. Speak for herself. Okay, I'm gonna pull this up. Hold on, yeah. Hold on. Damn, Carlos got his name. Why, Carlos? It ain't yours. You got it from Instagram. I don't care. Y'all support Carlos channel. Support it. If he got his name all over this like it's his. Sorry, Carlos, but I'm about to play it. So this is the past.
I don't think I would have made it through this process if I didn't have the right leadership, the right pastor, and Bishop Archie L. McGinnis II, and to Dr. Lady Cynthia McGinnis, and to
You can't even hear him.
the Collegiate Board of Presbyteers of the Global Alliance Full Effect. I want to say I submit.
Wait, y'all, I gotta turn it up.
And
Hey,
and
brother.
I ask for your restoration. And I thank you for your support. I thank you, Bishop, for your rebuke. I thank you for
Me too, Carlos.
a talk today that had begun the healing that I needed. I thank you. I thank you, Bishop. I thank you. And so I wanted to give this official public statement, and to let pastors know it doesn't matter how long you've been preaching. It doesn't matter how great you preach. It doesn't matter how anointed you are, how gifted you are. Never ever cause yourself to feel that you are excluded
That damn coffee laughing.
from reproof and from rebuke. Own it. Take it. The way that God can reprove you is for you to own it. And I own it. I own my mistake. I own my shortcoming. I own not guarding what I needed to guard and safeguarding what God.
Yeah, he owns it. He owns it. He absolutely owns it right now.
Recordings just got better. Hey, it's Dana from StreamYard. I'm so excited to announce that local recordings are now available on StreamYard.
Then I'm gonna ask y'all a question. So that's something else. I don't know why, but y'all gotta go pull it up. I gotta say Carlos thing because his name is wormy. It shouldn't even be on my page. I love Carlos. Yes, Coffee, I love him. So let me ask y'all a question. So would you go to a church? I'm just speaking. I'm not even gonna answer last and see what happens. If you found that if this man right here, he lives 45 minutes away from me. If you found out that this was you, would you continue to go to his church? Would you forgive him like God forgives us? And would you continue to go listen to his sermon? Somebody answer for me. And then I'm gonna answer. Coffee speaking to riders. Coffee said she's speaking of riders. Marissa says no, and Coffee says no. Yeah, it's a no for me too, and it's not a judging no. If it's not if it's not the pastor, yes. What you mean, sis? She said if it's not the pastor, yes. So I'm gonna say no too. Because if it was the same situation, yes, it's a hypocrite. Because the thing is, if he would have came out himself, it probably would have been different. That means God has convicted him. But he was going on with what he was doing without conviction. So yeah, it's a no for me too. Because I'm like, the only reason why you came out, it wasn't conviction. Conviction is God's nagging on you. Look, you better stop what you're doing, and you better stop now, because this is the warning before the destruction. But see, he was been warned, and he had, but he decided to let the word. God had exposed him because he didn't listen when God was telling him before. I mean, if it's not the pastor, yes, but if it is, no. I would have made a world of it would have made a world of difference for me. Yes, if he was convicted. Conviction is God. Is he pulling on you? Look, little girl, little boy, you better stop, because if you don't stop, it's gonna be hell to pay. So he didn't stop. He didn't stop, and God exposed this man to the world, and he's down the street from me right now. Down the street. It's church down the street. I got to do some research and figure out if this church is still standing, if it's still doing it. You know, if we got that world all day long, every day, but it was just the situation and the person, I think. But he did not convict himself. The world did. His lover did. So anyway, I just wanted to come up here and put my little 2 cents in. Coffee, I'm gonna look for that story and I'm gonna have that for you this week. We got church tomorrow. Y'all come to church tomorrow. I'm thinking 9ish, so we can get it out the way, because Bay said he want hamburger steak tomorrow. He always trying to request something. So I'm gonna do some hamburger steak. I'm gonna be live on my other page. No, I'm not. I'm gonna be live on this page. I don't go to church. I just believe in God. Too many pastors being exposed of things they should not be doing. And there you go. Well, we're gonna have internet church tomorrow. You can come to internet church, riders. But I get that a lot of people is going through that too, riders. So I understand exactly what you're saying. Marissa said right. Yeah. So we got church tomorrow about 9 o'clock. So I need all the ushers at the door. Hopefully, Justice will be able to be there on time tomorrow. So yeah. But that's all I wanted to do, y'all. Throw my 2 cents, and I'm about to watch this movie on Tubi. The movie name is Twisted Marriage Counselor. Y'all, it came on last night before I fell asleep on it, and it was started out good. Okay, so y'all go watch Twisted Marriage Counsel. It's the word from God that you go for, riders, not the pastor. Marissa preaching in here today. Yeah, not the people. Exactly. Not the people. But y'all go watch Twisted Marriage. I think it's called, when you put in Twisted, you will see it's Twisted Marriage Counseling or something. Y'all go watch that on Tubi when y'all get some time. It's raining here and over here in the NC. Marissa said she felt the same way. It's a lot of people that have been church hurt. I have been church hurt a couple of times in my life, I promise you. So I know exactly what it feels, but in the past, Marissa said, yeah, I know exactly what church hurt is, and church hurt, it hurt. Trust me, it hurt. That's the reason why you have to have a relationship with God yourself. You got to know God for yourself. Because God tell you to do something, then a pastor tell you to do something, and then you try to figure out, wait a minute, now God had told me this, and now man trying to tell me this. So you got to know him for yourself, and you got to have discernment. It has to be on high, because you will be in a mess. The church is within us. That's it. We are the church. That's right. That's exactly right. But that's what it is, y'all. I'm about to lay on this couch, and chill out for a little bit. And I'm not gonna go live no more until tomorrow, because I gotta get my dinner started. I'm gonna tell y'all about my new page tomorrow. I'm not gonna tell you about it now. because I already told the ones that was here that I'm not doing the commentary over there on Let's React with Love, because I seen something in the content creator that I was doing it on, and God told me to let that go, and I did. So I'm gonna make that channel something else, but I'll tell y'all about that tomorrow after church. I'm gonna come on around 9:30. I probably won't put it up, but I'm just gonna go live and just say whoever come to church, come to church. Whoever don't, because I'm gonna go ahead and get my family dinner together for tomorrow. Well, me and Bay dinner tomorrow, because my kids, they think if I get to cooking now, they'll start thinking I gotta cook for them every week. And we started that. And if everybody can just do what they're supposed to do, everybody bring something, and we can do it. Great live. Thank you, Coffee Riders. In the bushes for your constant support and blessings. Thank you, Marissa. That was wonderful. Coffee, love you, baby. Marissa, love you. Riders, love you. Thank y'all so much. I just had a little 2 cent today. I got to come up here because as soon as you don't go live in a day or two, you get lost in that you get lost out here on YouTube streets. Y'all, I will see y'all tomorrow. I know I feel like I'm rushing. I am, y'all, because I'm trying to get on this couch and watch this movie because I be too busy on social media not doing what I'm supposed to do. So, all right, I love y'all. I see y'all tomorrow for church. PPP, Positive People Podcast. We start back on Monday with Legend of Oz. Tuesday, Let's Talk with Love, and Wednesday with Be Encouraged with Marissa. And we're gonna be out. And I'm gone. And I love y'all. And I see y'all later. It's called Twisted Marriage Counseling. Y'all, please, please, please go and watch that movie. And we may can talk about it for the ones that go watch it. I'm out. Peace and love in the head.